The band Kiss is doing an acoustic concert in Pasadena on July 23rd, a night that could resemble the memorable performance 20 years ago on MTV's Unplugged. That show, which aired on August 9, 1995, has been acknowledged as the event that brought the original lineup back together. That Unplugged concert was the first time the original quartet of bassist Gene Simmons, guitarist Paul Stanley, drummer Peter Criss, and lead guitarist Ace Frehley had performed together since 1979, and it was also the first time ever that those four original members played without their trademark makeup. The show was such a success that the band went on a reunion tour the very next year. While that particular episode has been arguably the most significant in the 3-decade life of the Unplugged series, there have been other shows to bring it notoriety. Here are 5 other important episodes of the MTV Unplugged series. Squeeze, November of 1989. The 80s new wave band, led by Christopher and Glenn Tilbrook, were the headliners for the very first episode. Neil Young, February of 1993. The folk rock veteran had already been lauded by Kurt Cobain as a pioneer of grunge, and the album that stemmed from this episode brought new life to songs like Harvest Moon and Long May You Run. Eric Clapton, January of 1992. The man known as Slow Hand put MTV Unplugged on the charts, literally as it reached number 1 on the strength of the mash hit Tears of Heaven and an acoustic rendition of the rock classic Layla. Eric Clapton Unplugged also took home 6 Grammys, including Album of the Year. Nirvana, November of 1993. Playing mostly unknown songs and covers like David Bowie's The Man Who Sold the World, this performance attracted a much wider audience to Kurt Cobain and his grunge band. The album would not come out until a year later, and even after the untimely death of Cobain, it reached number 1 on the Billboard chart. Oasis, August of 1996. The Gallagher brothers had already become notorious for fighting, but this episode on MTV brought the British band more headlines than their resemblance to the Beatles. Liam, the lead singer, refused to appear on the show, leaving Bother Noel to do all the vocals. Many fans soon after became